Hey, book lovers, I'm Candace.
And I'm Chrissy. And you've just stumbled into your new favorite book club, Bookalicious Pod.
We're two sisters reading our way through fantasy, fiction, thrillers, and the occasional "what did we just read" moments.
Every week, we break down books chapter by chapter
with deep dives, hot takes, and detours into sisterly side combos.
Think a cozy book club mixed with a FaceTime call, sprinkled with a little chaos.
We don't hold back on the characters we love or the ones we love to hate.
We play games like Read It Like Reddit, Red Flag or Deal Breaker, and have Spotify polls for you to guess along with our plot theories.
If you've got a TBR pile a mile high, including Akatar or Frida McFadden,
or just want to feel like you're hanging with your bookish besties, hit play. This is Bookalicious Pod.
You ready?
Yeah. Why don't you start? Because what were you about to say that you wanted to record?
Oh, so it's been, dear listener, like a month since we recorded part one.
It's crazy. It's been a really long time.
It's been a tremendously long time. So I didn't forget what happened in the story because I just finished the book yesterday. But
you planned it out perfectly.
Yeah. I was saving the last 10%. But I had forgotten what we had talked about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's helpful to have that fresh in your mind so you're not rehashing the same thing, whatever.
Yeah.
So Chrissy just uploaded the episode yesterday. And so I got a sneak peek. And I was so impressed with your editing skills, Chrissy.
Oh, thank you. I even added sound effects. It's like Candy goes all out when she edits. I need to edit.
I loved it.
Oh,
was it
gosh,
hard?
Thanks. A little bit. I cut out some stuff. We had a whole side story. Oh, I forget what it was about now, but there's a whole story that I cut out because it just wasn't going to work with all the edits I had to do. Yeah. So if you missed part one, which probably you didn't if you're here for part two, but you should go back and watch. Honestly, I think it's so funny because so for part one, I added this disclaimer in the beginning that it's our shambliest episode ever. We lost internet. There's aggressive Chrissy. We got the main character's name wrong. And I feel like it's funnier watching that episode that way when you know everything's about to crash and burn because we're just so innocently going along talking about Jessica and judging this book and we don't know that the world's about to end. It just makes it so funny, I think.
I thought it was really funny too. Listening back, so sometimes how I perceive the moment when we're recording, I'll remember, oh, I felt like X, Y, or I thought, oh, Christy felt like this or that. And then when I listen back and I watch it back, I'm like, oh, actually, it wasn't like that.
Oh, yeah.
Did you feel like you were being abnormally harsh? Or did you feel looking back, were you no, I was being normal?
I guess maybe a tad more harsh than normal. I wasn't yes-anding. I was here to defend this book cover to the death. But I did think I was being super aggressive. But I did think it was hilarious that you thought I was.
Well, because I remember in that moment, I was like, wow, Chrissy's being really fiery today. But then when I watched it, I was like, actually, no, not at all. So it was interesting to me, see, oh, in the moment, this is how I was perceiving it. But when I watch it back, it wasn't that way at all.
Mm-hmm. I know. Recording really doesn't hide anything. It's like those commercials. Have you seen those? With
No.
We need an instant replay. Where it's you said you're going to take out the trash. He's like, no, I didn't. And they replay it. And, he did or whatever. So podcasting can't hide anything now.
No.
Unless we edit it out.
Yeah, so I know you don't watch this, but there's this Black Mirror. Have you heard of Black Mirror?
Oh, I've seen Black
Mirror.
It? Yeah.
Okay. Did you see the one where everyone has the instant replay built into their brain?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, that's all it is. But do you think that would reduce fights, or do you think it would elevate fights?
Mm-hmm. I think maybe elevate, because I feel like the issue is, and this is what I run into, is that I just want to be right. And that underlying desire to be right wouldn't go away if I had an instant replay. But I would then have evidence of the times when I was right. But I feel like it might keep the same amount of fights because I would still, you know, have that same underlying desire to fight. You know what I'm saying? So I guess the instant replay could maybe resolve some of those disagreements. But then does that really help things if I'm like, see, told you? That doesn't necessarily make it better between the two people, you know?
Yes, I can appreciate your viewpoint. I completely disagree, but I see where you're coming from. I feel like for me, how I perceive things in the moment and what I remember is not always like what happens. And so
Mm-hmm.
being able to like see it again and be able to like, oh, I did say that.
Oh yeah. I do think that could help. Right. Or you're like you perceived it, yeah, someone being really aggressive, but then you watch and you're like, that was me projecting. Or
Right.
whatever.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's
So
true.
if I had the option to have reality TV cameras follow me everywhere, but not then roast me on the internet, just be able to like
Replay, yeah.
replay, then I would do it.
Honestly, I would too, because then I could, show everyone. See, I was right. Kidding,
Ah!
kidding.
Okay. So, are you ready to get into this book?
I am, and I'm really glad you did the summary because I'm going to need a refresher. I was rereading my notes, but there's a lot that happens.
Eh, uh, Chrissy's summary was 3/4 of a page with a couple notes on the characters. Mine was one, two, three, 4 pages.
It was 4 pages. Oh
Four.
my gosh. Wow.
And
So yeah, my summary for part one was 3/4 of a page. A lot more does happen in part two. So
it
especially if
just
you're going through all the details here, if we're people's audiobooks, yeah, it's got to be pretty long.
it's it's long. It's long and it's like they just do so much.
Yeah, there's a lot of like mini events that happen. Yeah.
Yes. A lot of side quests that keep happening. And when I was
Yes.
like typing it up, I was like, "Oh my God, girls, just pull it together.
I know.
Stop. I can't write anymore."
Yeah. Just steal it already.
Yes. Okay, so let's do the intro and then I'll get into the summary.
I think so. I think that's it.
Okay.
Cool. Welcome to Bookalicious, a podcast where two sisters chat about books we're reading. I'm Chrissy,
I'm Candace
and today we are finishing The Sweetest Getaway.
by Sasha Preston.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo.
Woohoo. Yeah, it'll be a sweet treat for us too, because it's been so long. So
Yes.
let's hope the story didn't get away from our minds.
Okay. Great joke. Great joke. Okay. So where we left off last time is Nari and Jennifer had done the
Jennifer.
first heist
Mm-hmm.
and they were getting ready to do a second heist because the buyer wanted additional product.
Mm-hmm.
So Nari had gotten a whole new squad together and we had just met everyone. So that's basically where we're at.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to break this up into a couple chapters and then you just stop me.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds good.
All right. So starting with chapter 15, we have the second heist underway and the crew starts off with some group bonding experiences, starting with a Midwestern dinner classico, breakfast for dinner, which
Mm-hmm.
I love breakfast for dinner.
Love that.
Okay. So we learn more about each of the crew's background. So we have Jennifer and Nari, who are our protagonists. And then we have Martha. She's a tech guru, and she has a chip on her shoulder about Jennifer's company, Eccentrics, because they stole her special mango sweetener recipe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we learn more about Hannah, which is Nari's mom. She retired from her heists a few years ago and has been traveling around with an artist troupe in the Caribbean.
She is wild.
Okay, girl, go off. My question for Martha was, how does a tech guru turn into a mango sweetener business? Unclear. My question for Hannah is, where's your husband?
Do they answer? Is he still alive?
He's either dead or divorced. He's gone.
Oh,
Maybe
I
he's in the troop.
forget now. Because they have like a whole, oh, I had read the secret ending or something a while ago and he's not there. So maybe he's
Uh,
died. I'm forgetting now.
this is a book about girl power. There's no room for a dad.
Yeah. All the guys in this book are suspicious. At least I found them suspicious.
Yes, I agree.
Hmm.
Okay, so we have Martha, Hannah, and then we have Lorinda. That's Jennifer's superstar coworker with a heart for helping disenfranchised African communities.
Hmm.
Some special notes about Lorinda. She's cousins with Roberta, who is a police officer. She's on a green card sponsored by Eccentrics. And so while she's agreed to do the heist, she has more to lose than the rest of the group.
Hmm. I love how layered all these characters are.
Yes. Yes, I agree. Like every character, they have their own backstory, their own
Hmm.
incentives why they're joining the group.
Yeah.
Okay. So Martha's tech, Hannah is like strategy with Nari, and then Lorinda, her job is to do the inside logistics
Yeah.
for the heist. Okay. So to prepare for the heist, the girlies work on their summer bodies, starting by clean eating and a special workout regimen so they can run and load the sorbolate boxes, which are up to 40 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Anything? No. All right. Chapter 16. Jennifer and Amir's relationship starts to grow. They're texting, they're being cute. We find out that Amir's sister worked as an accountant, like a consulting accountant, and she identified that Eccentrics Labs was running an accounting fraud scheme.
Oh.
She talked to her boss, who was the CFO, and he was like, "Oh, that's very interesting. You're fired and you're not allowed to work in the industry anymore."
I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
Yes. I was like, this company, everything they do is horrible.
Yeah.
Okay. Amir's sister is now, quote, an entrepreneur, which in this book is a code for thieving.
Yeah, we know what that means.
She's stealing. Okay. All right. So chapter 17 through 20, we have more group bonding. The girlies are going to the spa. The crew does not.
I loved all of this. Their workouts, their spas. I'm like, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to join this club.
Okay. I want to talk about the spa as soon as I'm done summarizing it because I had some questions
Okay.
about it.
Oh
Okay.
no.
The crew does not want to be documented together in public, so they each wear a wig and disguise.
Incredible.
While in a sauna, the girly pops discuss their plan. Okay. The plan is for the inside team, Lorinda's team, to slowly take a few boxes from each pallet and store in unmarked boxes to the side of the warehouse. And then once the heist comes, they're going to grab the unmarked boxes, skedaddle out.
Hmm.
Martha's role is she wants to plant GPS trackers on the police control cars to keep tabs on the cops. Hannah suggests flipping a police officer to help them with the heist.
Hmm.
So now we have two extra side quests. We need to do the GPS trackers, and then we also need to flip a police officer.
Right.
Nari's going to take care of the GPS tasks, so she puts on a mechanic disguise, sneaks into the parking lot, and then tracks all the vehicles. She's nearly intercepted, but uses quick thinking to lie her way to safety.
That's right. That one was a close call.
Yes. Let me put my phone on mute. Okay. All right. So for flipping a police officer, the target is this guy, Freddie. He's a gambling addict police officer on the brink of losing his job due to botching cases for misfiled paperwork. Freddie has previously filed for bankruptcy and is about to lose his house if he doesn't get cash fast.
Oh my gosh. How did they find all that out about him again?
Martha. Or
Oh,
maybe
she
it
like pulled
was
up his file or something.
Hannah. Yeah, they were like looking at all the different police people and they're like, who would be good? And she's like, oh, this dude, Freddie, owes money to the mob and filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah. And already isn't very good at his job, so it's believable if he drops a few balls around here.
Exactly. Okay, so Jennifer's tasked with meeting up with Freddie and getting him to flip. She was trepidatious at first, but Jennifer dons a wig and convinces Freddie to help them with the heist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My question about the spa is It felt crazy to be in a sauna while wearing a wig.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. You're right. Do you think they took off the wigs?
I
It didn't
I don't,
explicitly say. That's a great point. Oh my gosh, that sounds so uncomfortable.
I would be disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm a sweaty girl, and if I'm in a sauna with a wig on my head, no.
Like we have to do it for the highs. That would be good bonding though, you know?
Ah,
Pain
okay.
really brings people together. Wow, I didn't even think about that.
Okay. I thought about it.
Wow. As you're summarizing though, I was like, wow, this would be a great movie. Like it would just be so fun. You know, all these women going around in wigs. Like it's just such a ridiculous thing. You
Yes.
know, like I could really see this playing out.
Yes. What did you think about them being like, we can't be seen in public together, but then they keep going? Because this is one of probably five different bonding events that we get throughout the book.
Hmm.
What, what was like your take on that?
Um, I didn't think it didn't super stick out to me. I was like, that sounds smart to not want to be seen together. The wigs, I'm like, I guess that would work. I don't know. Small town, Midwest, Omaha, would it work? I don't know. I in this world, why not?
Why not in this world? I was just imagining like four different Moira Roses from Schitt's Creek
Yeah.
coming in looking ridiculous, being like, don't be suspicious. Don't be
I
suspicious.
know. Going to the spa, going to the restaurant, like that would have to draw some attention.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. But it was fun to like see them just having fun and like making this, I guess, a cozy caper.
Yeah, it definitely had those vibes, I'll say.
Yes.
And actually, on the note with the wigs, I think they worked out in their wigs too, didn't they?
Yeah. They would go to the gym in
Okay.
the wigs.
Well, these must be magic wigs then. That moisture repellent. They're wicking, moisture wicking.
They have like a super absorbent top.
Yeah, yeah, that they can go in the sauna, they can go work out. So for all your disguise needs, no matter what you need to do in this wig, it's got you covered.
Well, because I think you can get super high-end wigs that you can work out in and do all of these things. But these girls have so many different wigs. I'm like, I don't think you have three, four thousand
Oh.
dollar specialty wigs.
Did they
Like
wear
you
different
probably,
wigs each time?
I mean, maybe they're rotating the wigs. They have five and they just like switch them around,
That's true.
you know?
I was also imagining, like, do you remember Lola from Hannah Montana?
Yes.
With like her blue wig.
Like her Party City wig.
Yes. I was
Yes,
kind of
that was what
imagining
I was
that too.
imagining. I was imagining them in Party City wigs, like pretending to not be suspicious.
No one will notice us this way.
No.
Oh, love it.
Okay. Any more comments?
Let's see. We haven't talked much about Sumit yet, right? Has he not come up much at this point?
No. So Sumit is Nari's ex-boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
and he comes up in another segment.
Okay. Oh, well, you know, with Freddie, did you trust Freddie or did you think that seemed believable? Did you trust Freddie? Did you think he was gonna flip? What'd you think?
I was like, how sad of a life this Freddie
Freddie,
guy
I
has.
know, because it doesn't even seem like he has friends either. Doesn't have a family. Like he just meets this girl in the cafe and he's like, sign me up for your scheme.
Why
I
not?
trust you. Yeah.
He
Poor
seems
Freddie.
like, I mean, we said this in the last episode, but no honor among thieves. He seems like a deeply unethical police officer.
Yeah. But
Because
it's an
it,
evil company. That's how she got him, right?
well, yeah, I mean, yes,
Which we
but
talked about last time.
even still, he's like on the list because he keeps botching cases for misfiling paperwork. But I'm like, was it misfiling paperwork or
Oh,
are
have you
you
done this
being
before?
sneaky? Yeah.
It's a good point. Yeah.
So,
Yikes.
do you think Freddie, once he gets the money, will be cured and his life will go better?
Uh, I like to think so, but I don't know. Based off his track record, He might gamble it all away again. Poor
Yeah.
Freddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't, it doesn't look good for Freddie, in my opinion. So
Yikes. I know. I know. I don't know. Yeah, are they taking advantage of Freddie or are they helping Freddie? He's a vulnerable man.
he's definitely a vulnerable man. I think money treats the symptom, but it doesn't fix the root cause of he's an addict.
Yeah, maybe that's what he should do with his prize money. They all went to the Bahamas or wherever, the
He goes to
Caicos.
a really nice rehab
Yeah. In the islands,
in the
in the Grand
islands.
Caymans.
That's my dream for Freddie is that he goes to a really nice rehab resort style, gets cured of his gambling addiction,
Uh-huh.
and probably leaves the police force. I don't think he should be working there anymore.
Even after he's cured.
Yeah, because he does like a lot of sketchball things and illegal things while he's helping them with this heist. So,
Yeah, maybe he can go on a speaking tour or something. How he turned his life around.
yeah, I, I like that. That's what happens for Freddie. Okay. You ready to move on?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, wait, one last thing for Freddie. I feel like she's really good at coming up with motivations for people. Where it's like, I see
Yes.
why Freddie would join, and I believe that Freddie would join.
Yes. He's on the brink. Like he's about to jump off a bridge. This is a
Yeah,
lifeline.
he's desperate.
He's desperate. I would be very desperate. I think he has like the most makes the most sense for why he joined. More so than everyone
Mm,
else.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Chapter 21. The crew starts casing the joint being the warehouse. The crew's walking the same route that Jennifer and Nari did for their first heist. The goal is to learn the path in total darkness so they can move as quickly as possible for heist day. Hannah decides to take the role of lookout, leaving Jennifer, Nari, and Martha to carry and load up the sorbolate. Lorinda said that while she's going to help them with the inside crew, that's all she's going to do because
Mm-hmm.
she a lot to lose and she does not want to get caught.
Got boundaries.
Okay. Yes. After walking the property, Nari surprises Jennifer to laser tag with special guest Amir. Jennifer and Amir's date goes well until Amir learns Jennifer is part of the second heist. While he's supportive of the goal, he feels that the task is too risky.
Mm. Mm-hmm. I thought they weren't gonna make it. I thought he'd say, I thought Jennifer, you weren't into illegal things. But now that I know you're a criminal, this changes stuff between us. I thought he was gonna leave Jennifer.
I thought so too.
Mm-hmm. What would
I
you do
thought so
if you
too.
found out your crush that you've been on one or two dates with was actually in illicit activities?
I mean, Amir's kind of in illicit activities too, because he was the getaway driver in the
Yeah,
first
but
part.
he didn't he like not realize what he was doing, or he like somehow got roped into it and he was like, I'm not doing it again. And Jennifer was like, yeah, me neither. But now
Yeah.
Jennifer's doing it again.
I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that. I to me, I'm like, I don't want your stink to get on me. Because I at this point I'm like, I feel like they're gonna get caught.
I totally thought they were gonna get caught. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought a lot of things. Yeah, I thought they're gonna get caught. But what if her stink smelled like $2 billion? Could you hold your nose?
For 2 million? Nah. Nah. For
Is there an
two
amount you
billion
would?
with a B? Okay. We can talk.
You
2 million
can,
is too small.
as long as you let me plead ignorance
Yeah.
on the judge's stand. I had no idea. But yeah, I know, but it's kind of interesting because you can kind of see how Jennifer is like slowly making these concessions. And that's what
Mm-hmm.
Nari had done. Because Nari thought
Mm-hmm.
her mom was, she didn't approve of her dealings. But now here she
Yes.
is.
Yes.
Nari's
Exactly.
mom 2.0.
Ugh. Did you think that Amir, I kind of was suspicious of Amir. I felt like he was going to turn them in.
I thought everyone was going to turn them in. I remember I thought Sumit was definitely a snitch. I thought Hana was a
Yes.
snitch, was going to be the mole.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
I really had my eyes on Hana.
Yes. I agree.
I thought they'd be the biggest turnaround. But you thought Amir,
I was
because
just,
of like justice reasons, he's like, oh, this is wrong.
I just wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what all their motivations are. I'm like, because even though Amir acts like he doesn't do this type of thing, he's good friends with a lot of people that do. His sister,
Mm-hmm.
Nari, Johannes, all these different people, it seems like.
Right.
So,
Makes you
mm,
think he too does those things.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't think you're as squeaky clean as you are presenting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you ready for the next part? This is a big one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, chapters 22 through 32.
Whoa, okay.
Okay. So Freddie, the police officer, calls Nari and lets her know an anonymous tip was sent to the station about the heist.
From Hana.
Freddie,
Or Sumit. Or
or Simi,
Johannes.
or Amir.
Or Amir.
Freddie is trying to play interference, but this puts the crew on edge. Hearing about the mole, Hana wants to abandon the heist. However, Nari is committed to getting the bag and proving herself to her mom. Martha also wants out as she's worried about jail time. However, we learn in Nebraska, planning a crime can be 50 years of imprisonment. So the ladies feel like they're too far in to back out now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, what would you do if the two experts on the team were like too dangerous?
I'm out. I was
Right? I
barely
would.
in.
Yeah. I didn't need much convincing to get out of this.
Well, and also, I mean, it was kind of like a loose motivation with the 50 years of imprisonment for planning a crime because it would be nearly impossible, I feel like, for them to have enough evidence of like you were planning to do a crime. It'd
What's
be
with all these
really hard.
wigs?
Yeah.
What did you use these for?
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like they could have gotten out and it would have been fine. And I would have quit right then and there.
You don't think I feel like that was a pretty good deterrent because like so many people know about their plan.
Yeah.
Like Lorinda could turn them in and say that they were
Yes.
planning a crime. Like I could see them being charged with that.
Well, I guess that's true. So you think that because either they're going to get found out and go to jail or they're going to do it and get away and maybe go to jail?
I mean, I still wouldn't do it, but I wouldn't
Yeah.
have done it to begin with. But I kind of see what they're saying, where they're
Yeah.
like, we're too far in.
Too far
Just
in.
yeah, if we're gonna do something, commit.
No, I would be out, especially when Martha was like, I want to be out, and then Hannah wants to be
I
out.
know.
If
I
I'm
do think that.
Jennifer,
Oh yeah, Jennifer for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. Nari, I'm like, oh my gosh, your pride's gonna take us all down.
Yes, yes. I kept
Yeah.
thinking, I'm like, this is the story of Icarus. You're too close to the sun.
Yes.
You're going to crash and burn.
I was thinking that too.
Okay. So the ladies decide to keep going. And in order to keep the heist on, they create a dual prong strategy.
Mm,
One, find the mole. And two, create a decoy heist.
that's right.
When I started going to all of this, I was like, my God, Sasha, you must have had a crazy board of all of the things that were
Yeah.
happening.
You're right. I know. There's a lot going on, and it's not a super long book.
No, there's like seven heists that we get into,
Yeah.
and this and that, and you're like, oh my God. And I was trying to keep track of all of it. When I was reading it, it wasn't difficult to keep track of, but when I was going
Right.
back to recap it, it was difficult for me.
Yeah. 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 When I was reading it, it didn't seem too convoluted or hard to keep
Right.
track of. Yeah.
Yeah.
She did a great job.
Okay. Oh,
Well, actually, okay. So I actually did have a question. So going back to their planning and whether they should continue on with this or let it go, do you think having all of their contacts like inside Eccentrics Labs and with the police, is that smart strategy or is that dangerous getting more people involved? Because they really don't know Freddy. They just know he's desperate, which is maybe
Yeah.
good enough, but it's not the same as, knowing him and trusting him.
I think the warehouse workers are your weakest link.
Oh yeah, that's right. Them too.
Uh,
Right?
It's just
Especially
so
if
many
someone
people.
puts out a reward for like, hey, anyone have information on this giant crime?
Hmm.
That would get people to turn,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I felt like with the warehouse workers, I would be so worried that one of them would either get a conscience and be like, I don't want to do this anymore, or they would the reward or something. Or they would just
mm-hmm.
like be I could just see someone like bragging, "Oh, I'm going to be coming in a lot of money. Oh, what's happening?" And you're like, "Oh, nothing." And
I
then
didn't think you'd ask. I didn't think of that.
yeah, I it just seemed
Yeah,
like
that's
messy.
too dangerous. That's a lot of people now in on this
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah. Because now that they're doing a decoy heist, they just doubled it.
I know. There's no
Yeah.
way they could afford that many wigs.
Yes. So this is a small town, and half of the town is involved on this heist.
Yeah, and the other half works for eccentrics.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, the mole. Who did you think the mole was?
I I had a lot of theories. I did think I was like, eventually I was like, okay, maybe not Hannah. She seems pretty in on it. I did think Johannes. I did think Samit. I forget who my number one suspect was, but
Yeah.
I was suspect of all those people
Okay, so
or
in
Lorinda.
my Lorinda, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the most likely mole is Johannes, but I thought that was too obvious. I
Too
thought it was a red
obvious.
herring, and I thought it was
That's what I was
Samit.
thinking. Sumit, yeah. I totally thought Sumit was gonna flip.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So to test Johannes, Nari feeds him false information about the decoy heist, which is the Mill Creek info.
Mm-hmm.
Thought that was smart. Martha runs checks on Samit and she determines he's in the clear. What
It's
did you
because
think
he's
about
good
that?
at escaping. I still was suspicious of Sumit.
I, same,
Yeah.
same.
He's
I
a
was like,
professional at this.
it can't be this obvious because since the beginning, we're like, Johannes is kind of like a sketchball and now he's turned
Uh-huh.
on us. And that felt just
Yeah.
too predictable.
Agreed. Yeah. Can't be Johannes.
But I could never like figure out like what would be Samit's plan. Like, what do they get out of ratting on the girlies unless they were going to do something criminal that same day or something somewhere else?
Right. Well, that's what one of their thoughts is, right? They thought Johannes had a bigger heist, so he was gonna alert the police to
Mm,
this heist so that they would be distracted so he could do his even bigger one. That
yeah.
was one thought. Or I mean, I guess they haven't said anything about like reward money for details on this crime. Like that,
Yeah.
I guess that wouldn't really make sense. So I don't know. Unless he's like, there's too many entrepreneurs here in Omaha. There's not enough crimes for all these people. I got to start knocking them down. And so Samit's like, I'm gonna turn in Nari.
Or maybe like the FBI caught them on something and they said, if you
Oh,
let me go, I'll let you know about this other crime that's going to happen.
yeah,
I could see
that's
that.
true. I could see that.
Hmm. Okay. Anything more
What
about the
about
mole? Oh,
Amir? Could you see him like he's wanting to save Jennifer? So he's like, if I, ruin their plans, then they won't do it, and then they'll be safe. Could you see that being a thing?
yes, I could totally see that.
Yeah, I think I maybe
Being
thought that too.
being an annoying white knight of like, you don't know what's good for you. I'm going to help
By
you out by
turning
ruining
you
your
into the
plans.
police.
Prison's going to straighten you right out, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll see you in 50 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Any more on the mole?
I don't think so.
Okay. I also, actually, now I'm thinking about it, the mole could have easily been any of the warehouse people. We didn't
Oh
even
yeah,
consider them.
of course. Yeah, because they weren't really characters. So I figured the mole would be someone that we knew. But you're
Yeah.
right, that would be the easiest person.
I think
Obviously, it's like
the most likely person is the lowest man on the totem pole who gets drunk at a bar and is bragging and slips up and
accidentally
someone
talks to a police
hears.
officer. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the bartender hears the tip or hears the thing and then calls them the tip. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it could be innocuous. So it's not even an intentional mole. It could have been something
Right,
like that
that's
too.
true. That's a good point.
Yeah. Okay. The decoy. The decoy is very complicated. So the girly pops, they're going to do a decoy heist, which requires even more inside warehouse workers to replicate the heist in two locations.
Whoa.
So we have Papillon and then we have Mill Creek. Mill Creek is the fake one, Papillon is the real one.
Mm-hmm.
They tell Lorinda, we need you to procure a new inside team. And she's like, I'm out. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. I was like, good for you, Lorinda.
That felt super believable. And she actually sticks with it. She's like, I'm going to introduce you to these people, but then don't talk to me again.
Yeah.
Delete my number.
Yeah. I appreciate that about Lorinda.
I did too. I did too. Okay. So they've gotten the new workers for the decoy heist. Hannah goes into a disguise and drops a fake tip to Roberta, the lady cop, that the
Mm.
heist is going to occur at Mill Creek. Roberta is Roberta Roberta is eager to earn her stripes at the station and runs with the tip. She doesn't even second guess it.
Mm-hmm.
While walking the initial heist scene, Roberta found Jennifer's robe pocket, which had Amir's business card inside.
Oh, I knew that robe was gonna come back up. Of
Yes,
course. Yeah.
of course. Roberta is suspicious that the robe belonged to one of the thieves.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where I could see she's calling up Amir and she's like, hey, blah, 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 blah. I think you did this. And then,
Yeah.
you know,
Right. He's like like he's the mole. Like he
hmm
doesn't say who it is, but he's like, well, I didn't do it, but there is something happening. Be on the
yeah,
lookout.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I could have seen that.
Yeah.
But also like a bathrobe at like a big warehouse in like random on the yard. How would you know that that was part of the criminals? Why would they be in a bathrobe?
That's what they want you to think. That's the best disguise.
Roberta is convinced she needs clues. Okay. All right. So we have the decoy heist, we have the dropping the tips to Roberta, and then we have probe Roberta. This was a new mission that they had to do, a submission. So Jennifer is tasked with going undercover to distract Roberta while Nari searches Roberta's car to see what clues have been uncovered.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, this one was a crazy mission.
Oh my God. It was stressful.
It was. It was down to the wire.
It was down
This
to
one
the
was
wire.
crazy.
Yes. Nari discovers that Roberta believes the fake heist, but she's also called Amir and is going to Jennifer's dry cleaner to see if the dry cleaner can identify who owns the bathrobe.
What? That's
What?
crazy.
What? Dry cleaner, can you identify this pocket?
How good at your job are you?
Yeah.
Wasn't there was a receipt in there though from the dry cleaner.
Oh, yeah,
I
maybe
think it
there
was
was a
something like that.
receipt.
Yeah.
Why is Jennifer walking around with all of these items in her pockets?
All this incriminating. Yeah, before she goes to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, I left the knife in there with their blood on it. Whoops.
Okay, that makes way more sense because I was like, who gets their bathrobe dry cleaned? Jennifer has no money to be getting bathrobes dry cleaned. That's expensive.
That's a great point. You're right.
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay.
Man, wait, what does Amir say when Roberta calls him? I forget.
He plays dumb.
Mm.
He's like, "Oh, I
Hmm.
don't know. I don't know why they would have my business card. That's crazy." Which that's the right thing to
Hmm.
do. Like, I give a bunch of people my business card.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, please don't link me to this crime.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be an entrepreneur by the book. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, I was doing some marketing. Okay, so to fix this dry cleaner snafu, the team stages a distraction while Martha goes in and clears out all of Jennifer's previous transactions.
That was also wild. All of these things. I said, wow, I didn't know these were options of things to do.
I don't know how they don't get caught with all these things. I mean, like it explains how they don't get
No.
caught, but you're like, there's just so much opportunity for things to
Hmm.
go wrong, and they don't for the most
They're
part.
good at it.
They're
Hmm.
good. Yeah.
This scene I remember, I was like, oh my gosh, because they pretend to like deliver all these boxes, and the dry cleaner's like, we didn't order these boxes, and said, yeah, you did. Your name's right here. And then they go through
Yeah.
like they have to like read the order numbers or something. Like they do this crazy thing. I was just
Yes.
so frustrated for the dry cleaner workers.
Yes, I was too. And then at the end, they said, "Oh, whoopsie poopsie, oopsie
Yeah,
poopsie, wrong
wrong place.
order."
Yeah, we'll leave.
I felt like Jennifer was not the person to probe Roberta because she has now met Roberta at least once, if not twice.
Uh-huh. She looks like the most familiar. And
Yeah,
she's, well, I mean, I guess she's the like, most trusting one. Like people just open up to her is kind of the thing.
yeah.
But also like, I don't know if this is her forte. Being undercover. Sneaking information from people.
Would you recognize someone if you had like a conversation with them at a party week or two
Honestly,
ago, and then you see them again with a wig?
honestly, I'm pretty bad with faces. I could see being like, this person looks kind of familiar, but not being like confident enough of like, oh yeah, I know this person, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I could see myself not, you know, not thinking of it.
I'm always like, oh, I definitely could. But then they do like the Zoe Deschanel. She like cuts off her bangs, and you're like, who is that?
Yeah. No
So
idea.
no, I don't. I think I would probably fall for it too.
I think so.
Okay. Um. Also, with the probe for Roberta, Hannah is going to pretend to be a sorbolate buyer with a purchase order that says we're getting this from Mill Creek, and she's gonna
Wait.
like send it to Roberta somehow. I can't remember exactly how that subplot went, but they were
Oh,
gonna do
okay.
something where they had like a fake purchase order that I think they were gonna give Freddie, who was gonna give to Roberta, that was like Mill Creek.
Oh, wow. Wow. So in depth. They get all the details.
All the details. Yes. Okay. Jennifer hosts a karaoke night to attempt to get Lorinda back on the team. Roberta shows up.
That was crazy. I think at this point there was a line where Jennifer's like, "Does this woman ever stay home?" I thought it was so funny. She's like, "Roberta."
I agree. I wrote, who invited her? Lorinda,
Yeah.
don't invite your cousin to this work function.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Lorinda is like, girl, I cannot do this heist. Look, my BFF cousin is private investigator for the case. Like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I thought that
Yeah,
made a lot of sense.
it sure does. Yeah. Maybe she brought
Yeah.
Roberta to be like, look how much I'm not on this case. I'm bringing my cop cousin to your residence.
All right. So this will be Roberta's third time seeing Jennifer.
Hmm.
Do you think now she would start to recognize some of the similarities?
I feel like she's got to be a little tipped off. And I think she kind of was, right?
Jennifer said something to the effect of like, "Oh, I know you like your French fries like this." And Roberta's
Yes.
like, "What?"
Uh-huh.
And she's
What
like,
do you
"Oh,
mean?
nothing. You just look like a truffle fry girl."
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I know. See, I'm like, oh, Jennifer, I don't know if she was the right person for the job, but she did it. And she did great. So,
She did do it.
yeah. So do you believe that cop friend wouldn't recognize Jennifer at this point?
I do feel like if you're a police officer, you're probably more alert than
Yeah.
the Joe Schmo citizen like myself.
Yeah.
I would be nervous. I would be nervous presenting someone two, three times in succession.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would be.
And also we find out later that Jennifer and Nari get like breakfast with Freddie at like a diner. And I'm like,
Oh
no.
yeah. Yeah. Where's his wig? We're not taking any precautions here.
Yeah. So there were things like that where I'm like, you're going so hard on all of these details and covering up so many tracks, but then we're also like presenting all of these opportunities where I'm like, ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. So even though Jennifer bungled getting Lorinda back on the team, the remaining crew has another girls' night. At this point, I was kind of like, enough of the girls' nights.
You guys have bonded already.
I was like, you've bonded, you got it. Like, you got the summer bodies, you have the wigs, like, we're
Yeah.
done.
But isn't it so fun?
It is fun. This is like the cozy part of the book.
Yeah.
I think fundamentally, I find cozy books a little boring, and it's
Mm,
because there are a lot of like diversions and windings.
yeah.
But if you like cozy books, then I think that's what you're looking for.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So,
You want the girls' nights.
exactly. Okay. So the team dons on new wigs and they go to Caribbean Fire Club where they spend a lot of money on a VIP section and get expensive drinks.
That's right. Uh-huh.
Freddie interrupts the night to let them know that the anonymous tip was traced back to Vienna, implicating that the mole is 100% Johannes.
Whoa.
What
Did
did
you
you
believe
think?
it? I don't think
No.
I believed it. Yeah, I said too obvious.
It
Not
just felt too
Johannes.
obvious. It felt too obvious. I was like, no
Mm-hmm.
way. No way. It's the meat.
Yeah.
And he's pinning it on Johan
Mm-hmm.
because he's the one who put in the seed that this guy's not trustworthy.
Exactly. Yeah, Sumit would know how to do it too.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
everything's pointing to Sumit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Any other comments?
Or Hana.
Or on
Were you suspicious of Hana?
At this point, no.
Yeah. Too far
No.
in.
Yeah. She's too far in. And I don't know what she would gain other than teaching her daughter a lesson.
See you in
Oh,
50 years.
you can't trust anyone, including me. First mistake, trusting your mother.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah.
No, no other thoughts. Amazed everything's working out as it is.
Yeah. Okay. Ready?
One last question. So did you think they were gonna get caught at this point in the story? Or were you like,
Yes.
yeah, me too, me too.
So many balls are up in the air. There's like so many opportunities for them
Mm-hmm.
to mess up, not work well. Roberta is very smart. I'm like, she's on to you. She's sniffing
Mm-hmm.
around. You're
Yeah.
getting caught.
I know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And especially now that they don't have Lorinda anymore. And they have
Right.
to
Don't
do
have
this
Linda.
decoy heist
Yeah.
without her.
There's a lot of people involved now.
Yes. Okay. Ready for chapter 33?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the team has hit an impasse because the inside workers bail on the heist without Lorinda. They
Oh,
say,
yeah.
we're not even doing it. It's too
Mm-hmm.
risky. The crew now has to siphon and stage the sorbolate while pretending to be workers, adding an additional complication to the heist. They have to pretend to be warehouse workers themselves and basically do the job.
Yeah. That was crazy.
I was like, that's never going to work.
I know.
I'm at this point, I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah. But you've already invested so much. You're so close.
No, I'm not getting away with it. If I'm having this is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay. Nara and Hana decide to sneak in to the warehouse disguised as delivery workers. They got this delivery worker outfit at Party City and they are just getting all their money's worth.
Yeah. You know what this reminds me of? Remember That's So Raven? Where she has all of her
Yes.
crazy disguises.
Oh, I forgot that she would go in those crazy disguises.
Yeah, this is like with the mustache and her hair up.
Yes.
This is totally that.
Yes, this is exactly that. Okay. So they have their wigs, their delivery workers, and their goal is to scout the logistics of their new plan.
Hmm.
While in disguise, Hana gets stuck in a restricted closet
Oh yeah.
storage thing,
Uh-huh.
but Nari is able to get her out and prove to her mom that she is a good entrepreneur, aka criminal.
That's all I've ever wanted to hear from you, that I'm a good criminal.
It was it's so weird because it's like in some ways you're like, oh, like you're really excited for them and you want them to get away with it. But then you see Hana, and she's like, I've never been more proud of you, my daughter. Yeah.
And you're like, this is a little messed up.
Yes. So it was hard disentangling that.
I had mixed feelings about everything.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree.
All right. So after they figured out how to do it without Lorinda, Lorinda's like, actually, I'm back, baby. Forget it. Forget your all that work, not needed.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Jennifer is tasked with keeping Johannes?
I don't know. Johannes, I'm not sure.
Johan off the heist trail, and she continues to feed info on the decoy heist. Nari suggests for Jennifer to reference Johan's dead wife to get him fully under her spell.
Nari is turning into pure evil. Oh my gosh.
She's like really lay it on thick. Talk about his dead wife.
That's crazy.
I mean, not no, but this is what happens when you're a criminal. You have to do things like this.
Yes. It's just the way it has to be, Jennifer.
Jennifer's like, this is a great idea. Can't wait to deploy.
Message received.
Okay. Any comments there?
Um, no, but I mean, I thought the same thing, and I felt so sad because it works when she talks to Johans.
Yeah.
And he's like, wow, I've never trusted anyone as much as I trust you, Jennifer. And you're just like, oh my gosh. No, Jennifer, you were so sweet and innocent at the beginning of this.
Does it make it easier that you're like, he's the mole and he's a traitor? So I don't feel so bad.
Um, I mean, I guess that's better than if he was completely innocent, but I still don't feel great about it.
I know.
You know, because he's still a person. Still has his late wife that he's mourning that you're now using against him.
I know. Because his late wife had like a big heart for African
That's
communities and
right.
like so does
Uh-huh.
Jennifer. And so she's like really like laying that on, like tying them together and this and that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Ugh,
I know. I didn't love that.
I know. But needed to be done. And it
Yeah.
worked.
Jennifer's getting really good at this.
Yes. I know. I would be like alarmed if I started becoming really good at it.
Right? I know. I know. But then would you be less alarmed once you get a gajillion dollars? It's hard to be alarmed that way.
Well, because so Jennifer wants to do a surf shop.
Hmm.
I would want to do this crazy cat shelter that's like my
Oh, that's
dream.
right.
100 acres, this whole
100
like,
acres.
yeah, it would be like I have it
All
all
of
like
North
visioned
America.
out. All of North America, yeah, is my cat shelter. Um, so like I have like this dream, and if someone's like, I could give you the money so that you could like do it free and clear, I think I'd still say no. I just can't. I can't.
The cats
My
can't live off blood
anxiety,
money.
they can't live off, they totally could. Cats totally could. They have no problem. They're like, I sleep just fine. Um, I just have so much anxiety just living a very boring life.
Yeah, very
No
perfectly legal
way.
life.
Yeah, no way. No way.
True. Yeah.
Okay. This next part gets like a little crazy. So,
It's been totally normal
Roberta,
since then. Or until now.
yeah. So I might have this part a little bit wrong, but this is what I basically got out of it is that Roberta has identified that the police evidence has been tampered with, and she's concerned that she has a mole of her own. The perps, or whoever this is, deleted footage of I guess, like the first Eccentrics heist that would have,
I
they
forget. It was
deleted,
either that or it was when they snuck in as the maintenance workers. I forget.
yeah, they deleted maybe it was when they snuck in as maintenance workers because the foreman on duty was like, we don't have a delivery. Like, who are you? Like, I need to call like our people. So that was probably what it was. But
Hmm.
the perps went
Hmm.
in and deleted the information. And so she's like, the only person who could have done this once we had it was someone on the inside.
Hmm. She's good.
She is good.
I love that this book has competent police force, unlike other
Yes.
books we've read.
Yes. And the incompetence is by design because Freddie is a mole.
Yeah. Perfect.
Freddie tells Roberta that he got a tip that the heist team is considering a new location and a business, Omaha Central Bank.
So
That
there's a second
decoy.
decoy.
I I didn't understand why this happened.
I kind of forget at this point.
Is is Freddie just like, I'm gonna do something on my
Going off
own? He
script.
goes
Yeah.
rogue.
So I've gotten pretty good at this now.
Because Roberta is like, why would they go from stealing a warehouse to stealing a bank? Like those are totally different, and the bank is way more complicated.
Freddie doesn't know that. Freddie said a thief is a thief.
Every day, Freddie gets a new tip that he tells Roberta. He's like, she'll never figure it out now. Ah. Okay. At this point, Roberta's like, Freddie's an idiot, and she decides to investigate Mill Creek location on her own off duty.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's like,
Dangerous. I don't like that, Roberta.
no, I thought
Don't
this
do
was
that.
terrible idea. Why would you go off duty? I know she's like worried about the mole. I don't know.
Yeah. But no, that's got to be the first thing you learn in police school is don't go investigating the site of a crime or the future site of a robbery on your own, unarmed, right?
Yeah, and
In
then
the middle
like
of the
on
night?
no,
No.
no, I don't care enough about eccentrics. I don't care enough about my job to to work off duty, off hours in my free time
Yeah.
on a Saturday. No. But Roberta's committed, so she's gonna do it. All right, you ready for the heist?
Yeah, ready.
Okay. So the team starts off the heist without a hitch. Jennifer trips and face plants on the concrete. Her nose starts bleeding profusely, so she removes her ski mask. That way she can continue loading the sorbolate boxes. I was like, Jennifer, no!
Come on.
Come
We didn't
on.
cover
You're
this
not
in
even,
training.
yeah, you're not even wearing a wig.
I
Everyone will know it's you.
I know. Roberta's seen you a million times now.
Yes. I thought for sure. I was like, Jennifer is going to get caught now.
Right? Yeah, agreed.
Okay.
But no.
But no. So Nari, Jennifer, Hannah, all of them, they're at the Papillon. Okay. Roberta goes to Mill Creek, the decoy, and she sees
Hmm.
this was confusing to me, so I need your help. She sees someone running around the yard. She tries to, she tries to stop them, but they get into a delivery truck and try to run her
They run
over.
her over. I thought, oh my gosh, Roberta, this is the end.
What's happening? Okay. Roberta calls for cop reinforcements as the truck is escaping, and behind the truck, they're throwing multiple smoke bombs.
Yeah, that's right. That was one of their weapons. Oh my gosh.
I kind of felt like the decoy heist was just to get the police over there. I didn't really see the purpose of them actually
Trying to kill her
replicate trying to kill her
in the
or
little
even having
car.
people there to like replicate the heist.
Well, they need to make it look realistic.
But then you can still get caught. It just seems like the best way is just say it's over there, and then they go over there, and then you're in the other place, and nothing happens in the decoy.
Well, but then maybe they would know it's a decoy, so then they would go to the to Papillon. I kind of agree though, because they seem to be like, we won't get caught at the decoy place. I don't know, but it seemed like a close call still. I agree. Yeah.
It, it was crazy. It was like straight up Mario Kart, driving, throwing
Throwing out
smoke
banana
bombs,
peels.
banana peels.
It does feel like that. Yeah. Yeah, the whole car
Yeah,
chase.
the
Very
whole
Mario
car
Kart.
chase is very Mario Kart, but also like I was like, don't like I can't believe they were gonna run over Roberta.
Oh my gosh. Well, was it that they were like just frantic and stressed out and they didn't mean to?
I
Is that
think
what
that's what it
happened?
was. I don't know. I
But
don't know what that
still.
decoy team was doing, but they almost got caught and they almost killed Roberta.
Oh, who was the decoy team again?
I don't really know who was in the decoy team. I feel like it was Samit
Oh,
and
Sami. Can't trust him.
get dressed. I feel like it was Samit and some randos.
Okay, yeah, maybe it was. I don't remember.
Again, this heist is turning into like the whole town.
Everyone hates eccentrics. That's how it worked.
Honestly, yes. Okay. This part was a little confusing to me too. So the crew, Jennifer and Nari, they have the sorbolate loaded when Hana scouts police cars approaching. The team speeds off, throwing their own smoke bombs.
Hmm.
Somehow they meet up with the decoy van, and then they're like both throwing smoke bombs.
Yeah, and then they like swerve around, so they don't know which one is the real one. There was a lot happening. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was like a lot was happening. It was hard to keep track, and there's just I'm just imagining the whole town is just covered in smoke. It is like a horror film.
The Mario Kart track overlaps now.
Yeah.
You're like, I didn't know that's how this worked.
Okay. So the decoy van shakes the cops, and the crew gets off in their escape car. The real truck makes it to their escape van. They reload the sorbolate. They run off in the van, and then they drop off the product at Jennifer and Nari's apartment.
In their apartment. I know they went through how there's not a better place, but I was like, oh my gosh. Jennifer took off her ski mask. They drop it off at their apartment. What?
I was like, you know, there's some nosy landlady with like binoculars, and she's like,
Yeah.
they have all of these moving boxes, and they're doing it in the dead of night.
Yes.
And it was
No
like a
one.
no, and it was like a big story, like in the news the next day.
Okay, I got a question about that.
Yeah,
Okay, so the company who is buying the sorbolate stuff from Nari and Jennifer,
yeah,
wouldn't she see in the newspaper? She's like, huh, 40 boxes of sorbolate was stolen. That's exactly what I ordered. Like, wouldn't she think that's weird?
yes,
Or did we talk? Because I know we talked about last time, like everything with this sorbolate is kind of in the black market, which is why no one's talking about it. Like why she wouldn't say something because she's not supposed to have it either. But maybe we were wrong on that because now it's in the newspaper. So like
yeah.
Eccentrics was somehow supposed to have this sorbolate, even though it's illegal in the US or it's, not approved in the US.
Or maybe they didn't say what was stolen
Oh, did they not say what was stolen?
because I mean, that would be the only way that our first understanding of it being illegal and it being in the newspaper could work out, and the buyer not knowing what was stolen. Because if it's illegal, then the buyer wouldn't know that Eccentrics has it. Because if no one's supposed to have it, they'd say, oh, they got robbed. They sell a
Yeah.
lot of different products. It'd be hard to
That's
know.
true. Okay, so I pulled up the headline. The headline said Omaha in shock, massive theft of key sweetener ingredient. So maybe you're right. Maybe it is vague on what was stolen. Yeah, that could be. I don't know.
You need to go to some. Okay, number one, if Jennifer or if Nari is so successful at all of this, why is she living in an apartment? You should be living in an estate.
But she wants to be young and hip and have a roommate. That's her dream.
Okay, she should have a safe house where she drops off the sorbet. I mean, like your apartment just feels like anyone could be up, and like you're seeing all these girlies unload these boxes,
Mm-hmm.
run them up the
True.
stairs, put them into the apartment. That's very suspicious. And then the next day, this is all over the news in a small,
Right?
sleepy Omaha town. I mean,
Yeah. I also feel like I don't know if it's the most unbelievable part of the story, but it's definitely up there.
yeah, I would have liked if they had like a safe house already prepared with their money.
I know. Why did they decide not to? Because Hana has a ton of money. She could easily get something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Something out in the country. I don't know. Yeah, it does seem like there's got to be a better place for this.
yeah. And there's like ring cameras now. I don't know.
Right? Okay, then how did they get it out of their apartment to the buyer without anyone being suspicious of them
Probably
unloading 80 cardboard boxes into this delivery van? Isn't that weird?
well, I think getting it out would be a little easier because you could just put on a little moving hat. They have the delivery truck.
They have the disguise.
They have the disguise. Just like load that up. I feel like getting it in because they're in the middle of the night is like the tricky part.
That is weird. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Although, if I saw someone moving and I was like, they have 300 boxes, I know how big our apartments are. Like,
And then you open their door and it's still fully furnished. You're like, what?
you're like, I didn't see one bed. I didn't see.
We sleep on boxes.
Yeah.
We
Just
eat on boxes. We sit on boxes.
I have a Lego house. Okay.
Yeah. Big into the Minecraft.
Yeah. Okay. Did you think they were going to get caught at this point?
Absolutely. All the time. I was
Yeah.
still waiting for them to get caught. I was
Yeah.
waiting for Hana to pull off her wig and say I was the mole.
I was the mole. Shouldn't have trusted me.
I
Okay.
know. Nope.
Chapter 42. Roberta is bummed she didn't catch the thieves, but she's going to keep looking. She decides to interview the employees at Eccentrics to see if she can find any clues. Jennifer is interviewed but keeps her cool. Roberta inquires about Jennifer's busted face, but Jennifer says she fell while she was running. I thought that was like, I would be so suspicious if I was Roberta.
She's like, haven't I seen you before with a wig?
The fourth time she's seen Jennifer in succession, I would
hmm
already be a little suspicious, I think. Maybe even if I couldn't like
Place
verbalize
it.
it, yeah, I think I would still be a little suspicious. And now I see her and because how it's described is like the blood was pouring out of her nose. She like face planted with the concrete. Like you're busted. It's not like, oh, I have a little cut on my face.
I mean, that could happen when you're running, though.
It can. I would just think that like independently maybe, but with everything else, I just think I would be,
Right. A little nosing around. I forget, was
yeah.
Roberta suspicious after that? Like, what was her reaction? Or did she believe Jennifer?
She questioned her about it, which was good, but then she believed Jennifer's excuse. But then did you just change your shirt?
No, I had to put in my Invisalign,
Oh,
so I turned off my camera.
I was like, that was the
She's a
fastest
quick
shirt change I've
queen.
ever seen. Yeah. Okay. But Roberta asks, "Oh, like where were you at this time?" No, that wasn't it. Roberta said, "Oh, have you been to the warehouse?" And Jennifer said, "Yeah, I think I've been there for like 20 minutes. I was just doing blah blah blah." And Roberta's like, "Are you sure 20 minutes?" And she said, "Yeah." And she's like, "Well, you were there for 45." And Jennifer was just like, "Time flies when you're having fun at work."
Yeah. Avi.
Yeah. And then Roberta was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." So, okay.
Man,
Did you
I
think
do feel like a lot of the people like second guessing other people and like asking for clarification. I thought that was realistic
yes.
throughout the book.
Yes, I agree. I liked that Sasha would layer that in because I'm like, no way someone would just believe that. They would ask a
Right?
follow-up for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It has been 10 days since the heist. Nari has offloaded the sorbolate and found a buyer for, I guess they had extra sorbolate. I didn't
I think
understand when
so.
they got all this extra.
I think there was just a surplus. So they just took as much as they could, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
And this second buyer was double the price of the first buyer. So now they have
Whoa.
even more money.
Mm-hmm. Lucky them.
Lucky them. Jennifer made an appointment for entrepreneur development program in Hawaii where she's going to open her surf shop. Johan has confessed he was the mole to Jennifer and that he tried to throw the girly crew under the bus to keep the heat off of himself, which I was like, question mark. I don't get that.
Wait, okay. Because I honestly totally forgot. So he actually was the mole.
He was the mole. I still didn't believe it. Even when he's like, I'm the mole, I'm like, no, you're not.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that seemed too obvious, but you're right. Yeah, I don't get it. So did he have another heist going on?
I don't know, but I'm like, what heat? Maybe he did have another heist going on.
I don't remember.
I don't remember it saying. I mean, it not everything needs to be explained, but I was just kind of like, this is strange.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
Okay,
Man.
Johan. Oh, go.
Well, yeah. I'm just rereading that part. And he says, "Jennifer, you were so kind to me, and I'm so sorry that I was a mole." I don't know. And so now I'm like, but I still don't love what Jennifer had to do. So, anyways, anyways, yeah, I just forgot about that. We can go on.
Yeah, Johan was like, I know I was the mole, but I found you the second buyer who doubled the profit, so I hope like everything's cool now.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I felt like this felt a little almost like was it lessons in chemistry where it just feels like this is now her dream world of like, oh, all these things are happening. And so it's like this feels like a fantasy.
Yeah,
Where there was a mole and it was the person you thought it was, but don't worry, he's making you even more of a billionaire and he's not turning you in.
right.
Like what? He
Yeah.
doesn't want any of the money.
It turns out he's not a sketchball.
Yeah, he is very nice.
Yeah, he's a very nice person.
He's seen
Yeah.
the error of his ways.
Yeah. Johan also gives Jennifer the number of other women in the Congo who can use her help.
Oh, he does it all.
Well, I guess his dead wife, she did that. So he's like, here's some of her old contacts. Maybe you can help them out.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lorinda plans to use these new Congo contacts to start an entrepreneurship training for the ladies in the Congo. Lorinda, low key,
Wow.
she seems to be the most ethical and the best person in the whole book.
Yeah, yeah. She's like, I don't want to get involved in crime. I just want to help people. Sticks to her guns. I
Yeah.
like Lorinda.
Do you think she kept any of the money for herself?
Uh, I forget what I thought when I read the book. Did she say that she gave it all to the women in the Congo?
She didn't specify, but she's definitely
Mm,
giving a lot of it.
yeah. I feel like maybe she kept some of it. Finder's fee.
I feel like she might have kept like 100K.
That
And then,
much?
well, because I think like by the end of it, they each got like 1 million or something.
Oh, wow.
Maybe
Yeah.
not when you split it with half the town.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it. Oh, okay. I guess that's a question. Is it ethical if you give it all away? Does that like make things okay? Or is it the same amount of okayness if you still keep some for yourself?
I think it makes it more okay
If you keep some for yourself or if you give it all away?
if you give it all away.
Yeah.
But at the core, you're stealing.
It's still not
Even if
okay.
it's even if it's from a bad company. And we
Yeah.
find out later there was a much easier way they could have taken down this company and a much more ethical way at the very end.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oopsies.
This was a lot of extra work.
Glad we got the money while the company was still around
Yeah.
before it went bankrupt. Samit and Nari are back on with their relationship. They have a trip planned to visit Nari's hometown.
Oh, yeah.
Nari has finally won the respect of her mother, and they agree to do more heists together as equal partners.
So sweet.
I was like, this is so crazy. What do you and your mom like to do together? Oh, we like to do crime and make lots of money.
My mom is the best in the business.
Yes. Martha plans to go to Mexico City to visit her family, and I think she also helps Lorinda get like her visa all
Oh, okay.
situated so that she can leave Eccentrics.
Eccentrics.
Yep. Chapter 45, we're going to wrap up Roberta. Roberta is still bummed about not catching the eccentric thieves. However, she was approached by an eccentrics employee who saw Roberta when she was doing like the interviews and all of that.
Hmm.
And this employee tells Roberta the company eccentrics has been breaking labor laws, requiring
Right.
people to work unpaid while like during their hours, be unpaid, not paying overtime, and this was the craziest, garnishing wages for broken equipment.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's like
What?
low key slavery. Like you're working
That
on this
is.
machine and it breaks just because of wear and tear, and they're like, we're gonna deduct $10,000.
I know. Those machines gotta be expensive.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God. So,
You're
okay.
right. That's right. So now is that Roberta's new thing where like she's like, oh, well, forget about all this other stuff. My new thing is to take down eccentrics.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
But I think in some ways it's good, but in some ways it kind of undoes all of weak morality that Jennifer and Lorinda and all these people were hinging this whole heist on. Because if they really wanted to get rid of eccentrics, it sounds like they do so many unethical things. They could have spent this book plotting a class action lawsuit and taking them down, like
That's
for good.
way less fun. Yeah,
That is way less fun. But like stealing this sorbolate for a couple million, that's not gonna hurt the company in the grand scheme of things. They probably have
mm,
insurance. Getting a class action lawsuit and making their brand name really bad and, things like that, that's something that could actually take
yeah.
down a company.
Yeah. That's kind of what we had talked about in part one, where we're like, is it ethical because the company's bad to take from them? And we're like, what would be more just? And we had said something like that of like outing the
Yeah.
company for being evil would be
Yes.
another direction.
So I'm glad that it ended like that, but in some, like, mixed. I feel mixed. But it would have been a really boring book if that was what it was about. So I'm glad
That's
Sasha
true.
didn't write that version.
Yeah. This was way more fun. And I
Way
was
more fun.
still incredulous that they didn't get caught at the end.
They all get away.
I know. Uh-huh. I know. Well, in the last episode, we started a new game called "But This Isn't That Kind of Book" or something like that, and
Yes.
that I think that sums it up. Not that kind
Yes.
of book.
Do you kind of wish someone had gotten caught?
I did a little bit. Like these are all criminals here,
I
but
know.
I think that's not how the genre works. I think
No.
capers they get away.
Yeah.
So who would you have wanted to get caught?
I was just thinking that. Samit.
To me, yeah, I never
I
trusted
would have
him.
I wanted him to be the mole, and then he gets caught, and he gets like the downfall. And they say, "Where's all the sorbolate?" And then he's like, "I flushed it,
I
or
flushed
it's
it.
I flushed it, or it's gone, or
Threw
I
it in
don't
the
know.
ocean.
I threw it in the ocean." I don't know how
I
he
don't
can
know.
get caught and they get the money though. I think that's the hang up.
Right. Yeah. Because if he gets caught, can they keep I don't know. Yeah.
Right.
Francis gonna make an appearance.
Oh no, her head's
Keeps going in and
disappearing.
out. I know.
I don't like it when the zoom cuts off her head.
I know. Especially with this background. I think it's like extra confused
Yeah.
what's real and what's not.
Okay, so we're done.
Wow. Wow. Okay, yeah. So what were your final thoughts? And we can also rank the book.
I think I think the whole time I felt a little unsettled. And I think I felt unsettled at the end.
Yeah. I think I was just confused. I was like, no way, they didn't get caught. I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess like I would rather them not get caught and like they get away with it because you're right. That is like the genre. That is like the point. It's not supposed to be this like rugged true crime. Oh, I can't hear you.
Said right. It's supposed to be a little bit of make believe.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
what do you
Do
think?
you have um yeah, I was just shocked. I couldn't believe they got away with it. And then if you saw there is like a bonus chapter or something, did you see that? There's like a QR code at the end or something.
Oh, no, I didn't read it. What does the bonus chapter
I
do?
I actually don't think I had finished reading it, but it's all the ladies and they're in the Caicos and they're just living their beach life. Like
Oh,
nothing ever happens. They're just perfectly happy on vacation. So,
okay.
yeah, and then I was really surprised. I was like, "No way, they're still just like this actually all worked?" I couldn't
They're
believe
just
it.
palling around.
Yeah.
I have to give Sasha like tremendous props because this was a very complicated heist.
It was. I know. To come up with all these things and then also to like explain it in a way where it didn't feel overwhelming.
Yeah.
and to like be able to follow it, I that is very impressive.
Yeah. Like I don't think I appreciated it as much when I was reading it versus when I was like trying to summarize what happened. And I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God, it just keeps going and going and
I
going. Like so
know.
many details and so many like things to cover up.
But I felt
There's,
like that. Uh-huh.
I was just gonna say, there's like a lot of opportunity to make plot holes. And I thought she
Yes.
did a good job filling them in.
That's what I was gonna say, where I'm like, I feel like a lot of books we read, we're like, oh, but wouldn't this happen? Or wouldn't they didn't think about this? And I don't think I thought that in this book. I think
Yeah.
I was really impressed by the characters because I said, wow, I wouldn't have thought of that. That was a
Yeah.
great detail
Yeah.
that they covered. So yeah. All right, are we ready to rank it? Rate it?
Yep. Let's rate it.
Okay, first category is message slash theme.
I I'm conflicted because in some ways it has a very strong positive message of like girl power and like competence and
Yeah.
helping.
Helping disenfranchised women.
Yeah. And it shines like a light on all of those things. But then you also have this like kind of underbelly, or this undercurrent of, well, they're thieves.
Right.
So I don't know. Because I want to say a three, but I feel like a three is too low because some of the other themes are a five.
Wow. I was between 4.5 and 5. I'm thinking higher. Because also for this kind of book, I feel like most of these sorts of books probably wouldn't have as many, like, I think valuable themes like that. Like it could just
Yeah.
be a fun, like entertaining, like, oh, this is crazy. And like that's totally fine too. But I really like how she brought up all these things. She brought up the mother-daughter relationship, which I
Yeah.
thought was good, which I really appreciated.
Hmm.
And yeah. So I really like that. She brought up the disenfranchised women. Um,
The importance of having
there's a lot that I really
girlfriends.
liked. What?
Yeah. The importance of having girlfriends.
Yeah, uh-huh. Loved
Yeah.
that.
You're right. I can't wait one theme that I view as negative counteract all of those good ones. All right. I'm going to
I
go
mean, you can
four.
do whatever you want.
I'm going to do
4,
four. Yeah. Because three felt too low, but I can't, in
3.
my opinion, give it a five because of the thieving component.
I know. I know. But I feel like that's also what the genre is thieving. I'll go
Yeah.
4.5.
Okay.
All right. Okay, writing style.
Five.
I thought it was great. I thought it was so funny,
Yeah.
quick. I thought all the conversations felt very realistic, which I think is hard
Yes.
to do.
Yes.
So I like that.
Sasha's a
Okay,
great
character.
writer.
Yeah. No, this was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, character depth.
I think I'm thinking five. All of the characters are very fleshed out. Everyone has their own motivations, their own stories, and it's a pretty big cast to execute that on.
I thought that too. Yeah, I'm also giving it a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm impressed by how layered all the characters were.
Hmm.
Okay, lands the plane.
I'm gonna give it a three and a half.
Oh, okay. What would you have wanted different?
I think it was just maybe a little too fantastical towards the end.
Yeah. To Scooby-Doo.
A little bit. And maybe that's just like the genre and I'm not appreciating that. But
Mm-hmm.
I felt like someone should have faced some consequences and kind of no one did, except for the company,
Right.
I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, the company really was just pure evil here.
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what to give it. Because also I'm like, well, I don't really know what I would change. Maybe someone getting the fall, but maybe that's not how these books work. And that's not really
Right.
would I have wanted someone to get the fall? Because I feel like if one person gets caught, they all get caught.
I know. I
And I
think it
don't
would
know
have
if
been
I
really
would really
hard
want
to,
that.
I think it would have been hard to deploy.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
I
kind of
would
feel
have
like this
like
is the
yo
best ending.
I think maybe I would have liked Samit to be like a big bad villain because there was really no big bad villain. I guess technically it's like the company, but the company is kind of like this ethereal
Right.
thing. It's
Mm-hmm.
not truly a character. Maybe it is considered a character in the book, but I think it would have been nice if Samit was actually the big bad and then the girly pops were able to pin it on him. And then I feel like it would make more sense for them to like fully get away in the clear because someone has been caught.
That's a great. I would have really liked that idea too. If Samit maybe was actually also working for Eccentrics and they didn't realize, and he was,
Yeah.
oh, that would have been really good actually, I think, where he's the mole and he tells the police about their heist plan, but he wants to turn them in because he's actually with Eccentrics and he was
Yeah.
behind their Sorblade thing. Oh, that would have been really good.
I don't know
I think I
how it
would have
would have
liked that.
all I don't know how it all would have like played out, but I feel like that would have made the whole mole side quest payoff feel better.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because it's kind of like Johans came, it was like, what is that? Deus Ex Machina or whatever, where it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, just some character came in and saved the day, and they're like, wow, perfect.
Yeah.
Convenient.
Great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think I'll go 4.5
Okay.
because I think the ending was still really good. But yeah, I think I would have liked there to be some justice over there.
Yeah.
All right, entertainment.
I'm gonna give it a 4. I thought it was really entertaining, but for me, I felt like there were just too many side quests, and I
Mm-hmm.
felt like the book was a little too long because of it. I think I would have
Mm.
liked it like maybe like 10 or 15% shorter, and we cut down some of like the spa times or the this or the that or condensed.
Yeah. I think I'm thinking four too, for similar reasons. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was really fun though. I've been telling everyone, or like whenever I mention this book, because I've talked about it with some people, where I'm
Yeah.
like, it feels like you're reading a girl's night. Like that's how it feels like.
Yes.
So, and I
Yes.
think that's great.
Yes.
Yeah. It wasn't necessarily like a super page turner of like, I have
No.
to know what's happening next,
No.
like a thriller kind of thing. But I
Yeah.
really enjoyed reading it. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yes. I really liked the girl scenes and they were really good. It just, to me, it felt like it was a few too many.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I see that. All right. Other miscellaneous.
I felt like everything was covered. So I don't, unless you want to do a bonus, I'm okay, no bonus.
I'm doing indie first book 5. The
Well,
indie
double me
bonus.
up, babe, because I agree.
You wanna?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so what do you think our overall ranking was?
I'm thinking we're probably at a solid 4, maybe a 4.2.
4.5.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
That was
especially
really high.
for being a debut novel, indie author, you don't have like the help of a publisher to help you with this. It's a very complicated book,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
very
I forget,
technical.
did she didn't have another editor, right? She was the editor.
I think
Is
so.
that right? That's
Yeah.
super impressive. This
Yes.
book was great.
Yeah. For having such like clean writing,
Mm-hmm.
having a very structured plot that made sense for something so complicated and to be able to pull that off, I think is really hard. But I think Sasha
Yeah,
did a great job.
I think so too.
Yeah.
That was great. Wow.
Okay. So anything else?
Um, I don't I don't think anything else for this book. Um, we some on another topic though. Have you listened to Harry Potter Part 2, Chamber of Secrets?
Yes, that had me
Oh, you
cracking
did?
up so hard. I thought that was a
Ah,
great episode.
it was great. Okay, but I thought it was so funny because in there we talk about all these books that we're going to read next year. And we
I
had
know.
I know. And Candy and I had just filmed our end of year recap. Totally forgot everything we said in Harry Potter until I just edited it yesterday after we filmed our recap. And then I realized that, oh, we already had all these books planned. Totally forgot.
We'll put them again. Well, some of them, we still were circling the drain because I think you said, "Oh, we want to do Alice Feeney," and someone had recommended,
Hmm.
"Oh, do Alice Feeney." So
Right. So that one did come up, but totally forgot it was recommended by a commenter.
by a commenter, yeah. But the Tower of Babel, I think we wanted to do,
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah, or Babel, maybe it's called.
I think it was Babel. I know. I'll need to go back to that episode because I once again forgot what books we had said.
Yeah, Babel. It's a fantasy fiction, historical fiction.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to read that one. That one, I've never heard of it until the listener recommended it, and it looks really, really good.
hmm
So
Yeah, there are some other books too. But anyways, so we should get together sometime and plan out our next books.
I think that's a good idea. All right, so for scheduling purposes, Harry Potter will have come out, then this will be published, and then
Hmm.
our next book, I
We're gonna
guess, is
read.
Reese.
Right. We had said that in Harry Potter. We said, see you next week for Reese. Now it's been months.
We're liar, liar, liar pants. So
Yeah, we are.
sorry. Sorry, things change. It was the holidays. But we gave a
Right.
fresh episode every Monday, which most podcasts took off the last 2 weeks of December.
Oh, we don't take breaks.
No, no breaks. So I think we did pretty good.
Okay, so now we actually are reading this book by Reese.
Yeah,
Gone Before Goodbye. Is that the
yeah,
one?
yeah. And it's a thriller, so I'm thinking we do 3 parts like we usually do.
Mm,
Third,
yeah.
a third, a third.
Boy, oh boy. All right,
Hmm.
let's do it.
Okay.
I'm excited.
This has been so fun.
I know this was really fun.
Yeah,
Thanks for potting.
I'm excited to get back into our thriller, into our roots.
Yeah, our roots. What we've become known for.
Honestly, our housemate TikTok has like 14,000 views now.
Whoa,
I
really?
know. Yeah. It's like
Wow.
the chart is
Taking
starting to
off.
take off. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
Wow.
I
Yeah,
think
we'll
that's
need
our
to do
sweet
another
spot.
Frida book.
Oh, yes. Yes. So,
Yeah, perfect. All right.
all right. Well, I love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.